Greetings. My name is Louis Inglaterra, and I am a current interior architecture and design student at Colorado State University. What comes to mind when thinking about an insane asylum? Some may think of them as being straight out of a horror movie, as they are dark, lifeless prisons where people with disabilities and mental illnesses were locked up and given inhumane treatment. Surprisingly, state-run mental hospitals look similar to beautiful college campuses with ornate architecture, posh landscaping, and elegant interiors. These hospitals were constructed at the turn of the 19th century and were designed to heal people by surrounding them in beautiful architecture and landscaping. However, during the mid-20th century, this philosophy rapidly changed as doctors began testing out new technology on patients which would be viewed as unfathomable and even inhumane by today's standards. Because of this, state-run mental asylums across the country have been viewed as landmarks of a terrible part of American history. As a result, many of the hospitals that still bear the beautiful architecture of the 1800s are being demolished. The most recent example of this is the current situation with the Allentown State Hospital in Allentown, Pennsylvania. The Allentown State Hospital was built in 1912 and features remarkable architectural details inside and out. The exterior of the hospital features the federal style of architecture, which is most commonly used in government buildings across the country. The lobby rotunda in the administration building is similar to a lobby of an elegant hotel, as it is covered in marble, intricately carved columns, and a stained glass paneled ceiling. The hospital also features an ornate chapel that was modeled after the famous Westminster Cathedral in England. Despite all these incredible architectural details, the state government of Pennsylvania wants to completely demolish the hospital. The Pennsylvania lawmakers believe that the hospital's troubled history make it unworthy of being preserved. They also think that since the hospital has been unused for over 10 years, that it would be impossible to preserve. However, local citizens and preservationists do not agree with the Pennsylvania state government's decision to demolish the hospital. Many argue that the hospital's positive and negative history make it completely worthy of being preserved for future generations. They believe that it will allow for people to learn and understand the heritage of the site as well as its mistakes along the way. Preservationists point out that there are numerous other state hospitals across the country that have been reimagined into a wide variety of different uses, such as hotels, apartments, and museums. Most recently, the Buffalo State Hospital in New York, which had been deteriorating much longer than the Allentown State Hospital, has been converted into an elegant hotel. Because of the Buffalo State Hospital's history and amazing architectural details, it has become a successful tourist destination, and in doing so, has helped revitalize the once struggling city in New York. Thus, I believe that the state of Pennsylvania should rethink its decision to demolish the Allentown State Hospital. By demolishing this incredible and beautifully designed building, I think that the state of Pennsylvania is losing a valuable opportunity to preserve and allow for a potential outlet to better improve the community through tourism. While the hospital does have some negative aspects of its history, I think it is important to acknowledge those mistakes instead of trying to erase them through demolition. Most of the citizens in the community do not want to see the hospital demolished and instead would like to see it preserved and repurposed. Because of this, I think that the state of Pennsylvania has the obligation to listen to their citizens and make decisions with their best interest in mind. My hope is that the state of Pennsylvania will do just that and allow the hospital to be preserved for future generations to experience and learn from. Thank you very much for your time and allowing me to express my passion for saving historic buildings. After obtaining a degree in interior design, I hope to obtain a master's degree in historic preservation and repurpose similar hospitals and buildings across the country. Thank you very much.